Good morning. This is day 51. I'm clearly in town. We got into off of Highway 4 near between Killington and Rutland, Vermont. We got off the trail there because we were planning to pop into a gear store in Killington to see if Jeff could pick himself up a summer sleeping bag, but they didn't have anything. They only had winter stuff. Still, they're more of a ski resort place than a camping gear, but we thought we'd try. So we've got a few other options we're going to try today. And I came into Rutland, which is where we are right now, so that I could hit the post office and get to my backpack, because the loaner backpack is in, so we have to walk there. It's about a half-hour walk from where we are, or at least that's what Google tells me. I'm going to guess we're probably a little faster than that. But so we came in last night. We got picked up by a lovely trail angel who drove us into town, which was after Killington. Well, actually, technically we met another hiker who was having a ride into Killington, so we got a ride with them, which was really great. Thank you, Oni. And then we got a ride in from Killington to Rutland from a gentleman who was coming in, so another lovely trail angel. And then of course I had a massive mishap where I somehow lost my passport into his truck and didn't realize till after I got out, but we tracked him down and we got it back. So that was a little anxiety provoking, but it worked out at the end, and got it all back, no problem. So now we're gonna just, like I said, go get my loaner pack, pick up a few gear supplies, resupply, because our next plan is another 3 days out. It is supposed to rain tomorrow. Shocker. But you know what? I've just given up caring. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. What are you gonna do? That's just life. So yeah, so we're in Rutland. It's a nice warm day out. We'll get a bit of running around done and get started tomorrow morning. So not a whole lot going on right now, but it was nice to have a bed and dry everything out and do some laundry because it was stinky, and that's pretty much it. So I'll show you a little more of the town of Rutland a little later on when we get our butts moving. But honestly, we're taking a very slow morning. Loving it. And I also want to check out the Yellow Deli. We didn't stay there last night, which is a pretty common place for hikers. Mostly because, not because they're a cult. They're not really overly cultish, I guess. Maybe they are. But partly because they separate men and women, which, I mean, I totally get. But as a married couple, I really honestly can't be bothered to deal with that. So I do want to check it out because apparently they're supposed to have good sandwiches anyway. And just, you know, see what the hype is all about. So we'll be checking that out later. So stay tuned. A little bit more of the downtown. Yellow Deli on the inside. It's a cute little place. Good morning. It's day 52. We're at the hotel. We're going to get a shuttle in about 45 minutes back up to the trailhead where we left off. It's supposed to rain today. There's even flood warnings. I'm not a really big fan of that, but it'll be warm, about 22 Celsius, so whatever that is in Fahrenheit. We got all our gear packed and had a good little rest. Got my new loaner pack, which is pretty much the same pack as before, but gray, so not much difference there. And just, I spoke to my family yesterday because I had a 0 day, I could do that. And my mom was very concerned that I wasn't eating. I do eat about every 2 hours. And just to make her feel better, see, there's my breakfast. I have a whole tub of yogurt, fruit, and a breakfast burrito. And that's just this morning. I'll probably be eating in a couple of hours again. So I do eat a lot of food. But we're just, like I said, packing up and getting ready to go, and we'll be on our way shortly. And of course with that is coffee, because, well, you gotta have coffee. No mosquito in it this morning though. That's the bus that's gonna come pick us up, take us down to the bus depot so that we can grab the shuttle up to Killington Trailhead and head off from there. Hello, it's day 53. We're back home in New Brunswick. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Ooh, I got a bit of sun. Believe it or not, there was sun. Just to give you a little update as to what happened, because last I left off, we were headed out up the mountain from Rutland. We were at the bus stop, and then everything kind of ended. So we got into town, we got better reception, and there were some issues that we needed to take care of back in Canada. So we had to kind of hightail it all the way back home. We rented a car, headed straight back home, which was about a 9-hour drive home. And then when we got back home, we had to move our van out of the garage area that it was in, so that we could get all our gear in and deal with everything. But the van, it started to smoke. I thought maybe there was like a squirrel or something decided to, nest in the engine or something, but because our weather here has been the same down the East Coast, it's been raining and everything has been just sitting in moisture. We had some vehicle issues. Thankfully, we have a mechanic down the street, so we took it to him, and he has agreed to fix it on Monday. Unfortunately, we only have the rental car until tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm going to go back to Vermont and continue on the trail. Jeff's going to stay here in New Brunswick, fix the van, get the rest of the stuff that needs to be done dealt with. It's not an emergency issue. Well, I mean, emergency enough to come up here, but nothing bad or anything. It's just stuff we had to deal with. But yeah, so he's going to go or stay here and then follow me back the following day, back down to Rutland, and he'll be, I guess, technically 2 days behind me, day and a half. I guess it depends on how fast he gets down there. And then he will just be behind me on the trail. Now, he's always walked much faster than me, so he can probably catch up to me fairly quickly. So I'll just keep walking, at least keep the plan that I had the 3 days over, and then stop over in, is it Manchester, I think? Anyway, there's some hostels there. I'll take a Nero there. If he hasn't caught up to me, I'll just keep going the following day, and he'll probably catch up to me by that point at least. And that'll be that. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up as to what's going on and why we're a few days all over the place here. So that's our second trip north in the cars. So rental cars are not usually part of an AT hike, so they're getting a little expensive, so hopefully we won't have to do that anymore. But yeah, so that's the update, and I'll catch up with you when we get back on trail. Okay, good afternoon. It's day 55. I am here at the Yellow Deli. I'm staying for the evening, and I'm just going to give you a quick little tour, and then I'll get. So this is the inside of the Yellow Deli in the women's section. It's actually pretty nice. They got some nice longer clothes that you can wear, and big kitchen, laundry, all set up here pretty much. Well, no stove, but microwave, coffee machine, that type of thing. Towels. Big bathroom and shower room. And this is one of the bunk rooms. So there are some bunks. Pretty basic. This is that's the Yellow Deli patio down there and across the street. And the sun now comes out after it's been pouring rain all day. There was some serious thunder. Oh, we got a rainbow, a double rainbow. Wow, tomorrow's gonna be a good day because it was really coming down. So right now I'm at the Yellow Deli because I needed, pardon me, I needed a place to stay. I've been driving all day and singing in the car, so my voice is a little hoarse here. Anyway, so yeah, as I said, we're at the Yellow Deli. I'm gonna spend the night here, get breakfast tomorrow, and then head back out on the trail for I think the original plan of the 16.5 mile day. So really that hasn't changed any. It just got pushed back a few days. I'm gonna just dry out a bit here because when I dropped the car off it was raining, of course, and I walked here and it was raining, of course, so everything got wet again because I can't be without, or can't have dry feet to start with. So they're drying. I'm in some lovely loner clothes here. Got my bunk all prepped, and I think I'm listening to some live music across the street. I'm gonna have my fruit bowl and relax and maybe read a little bit and go to bed because I'm actually really tired. It was a 9-hour drive to Vermont, which is normally wouldn't be too bad. Most of it was actually a really nice drive. Just the last 2 hours were some pretty intense rain and lots of hydroplaning and whatnot, just because there was so much water. A few spots that in Vermont here, the police had cars out because there was water across the road, and there was a warning for flash flooding and thunder, and so hopefully that doesn't change how the mountain is. I don't know if I have any water crossings tomorrow. I'll have to be extra careful for that because it's been pretty dangerous in Vermont for water crossings over the last little bit, but it's had a chance to dry out, so it should be okay right now. But again, I'll check on those before I do anything because I'm not going to do anything silly. I like life far too much for that. All right, I'm going to say goodnight now, and I'll catch you in the morning.